So Twitter in the last 24 to 48 hours has been filled with one simple thing. FaZe, FaZe, FaZe. What's going on? Apparently FaZe Clan has been disbanded. Now, whether or not this is true, we're about to find out. Now, if you're like a normal person and you are employed, you have absolutely no idea what's going on. And frankly, I don't blame you. Essentially, what happened was no idea what's going on. I don't blame you. Neither did I. I'm employed. I have a life. So what's happened is that apparently FaZe Clan left. Well, the members of FaZe left. You're probably also wondering, what do I care about any of this? I don't. I simply do not care. But here's the thing. One of my favorite streamers is FaZe Adapt, also now known as Adapt. And he left this message. 14 years, over half of my life. I'd be lying if I said this didn't hurt, but it had to be done. Thank you for everyone who's been a part of this journey. The best is yet to come. Adapt, one of the arguably best and consistent streamers out there, has left. And we have no idea. And I thought this was like a one-off thing. Apparently, so did Jason DeWeen. We don't count Cutie Cinderella. I think she's just looking for attention right here. Silky also left. Stable Ronaldo left. And they... Okay, I don't know what that is over there. Anyways, we're going to ignore that. Anyways, it's just ridiculous at this point. I wanted to figure out exactly what's going on. So I went ahead and compiled a bunch of tweets that I think could lead us towards the truth. First tweet on our list is going to be right here from, I believe this is Bo Rogers. Okay, it says, Matt Cliff, the co-founder and president of DraftKings and 74.5% owner of FaZe, had involvement in the recent collapse after asking for 20% of creators' earnings. Now, this, I don't know if this is true or not. Somebody tried to ask Grok, and nobody said if it's true or not. Whether or not this is news, we have no idea, but I'm going to give you guys every news, both the false and the real ones, and then you guys get to decide for yourself what's real and what's false. Now, another thing I also want us to go ahead and look is that there's some footage right here. Some people have been going back and forth, you know, looking through the background to see if they can find any clues in like their old videos and the old VODs. These are some of the stuff right here. A fan just made a video compilation of each and every one of the FaZe Clan, former FaZe Clan members, Stable Ronaldo, FaZe Adapt, Silky, Lacey, Jason DeWeen, who just recently left today, stating and claiming they are never leaving FaZe. So this was done before, stating they would never leave FaZe, and I understand. FaZe is amazing from like their perspective. FaZe is amazing. They make FaZe look good. Whether or not FaZe is amazing on the inside and the cogs, I don't know. It seems like FaZe has several of its own issues, but they made FaZe look good. And arguably the one person that made FaZe look the best, in my opinion, again, just an opinion, is FaZe Adapt, now also known as Adapt. He, in my opinion, made FaZe look amazing. And there's nobody I know who repped FaZe very early on like Lacey. Every picture, he would constantly do the FaZe symbol. But these guys enjoyed FaZe. Obviously, Plaqueboymax is one of the people who left, I think, what, about a year ago now? And I never really knew much about Plaqueboymax, and I don't really watch his content. I watch Adapt stuff, and once in a while you'll see me tune into Stable Ronaldo, because Stable Ronaldo genuinely knows how to create content.
Adapt, I don't think I'd ever leave FaZe. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think ever. I think I'd have to get kicked. Even if this shit went downhill again, even if this shit got, like, I don't know, everyone becomes fucking I couldn't leave, bro. Okay, well, that sounds crazy. But, like, I couldn't. Like, even if I separated myself, like, let's say I wanted to live alone. Like, oh, I just want to be alone. I still wouldn't leave FaZe, bro. I've been a fan of FaZe since I was 12 years old.
All do different things. As for me and FaZe moving forward, I'm not leaving FaZe. Subathon still happening. Org of the Year still happening.
They did just win Org of the Year, didn't they? Yeah. What was it, 2 years in a row? They've won it several times, you know? So, I mean, shout out to them.
Let's just focus on making good content and support our brothers and what they want to do.
The chat, and also thank you to
Adapt,
all the new guys, all the new FaZe members, right? Max, Ron, Silky, Jason, Lacey, all of them too, right? Because without them, like, this shit, like, I would not feel like I would not be having fun with this shit. Like, they're the reasons this shit is fun for me, you know what I mean? Like, being able to make content with them and go fuck around and do this or do this or do this. Like, FaZe for the first time in a long time really feels
And
like
I love it. I love it so
we're
much.
all like we're a group, like we're friends. You know what I mean?
Hey,
What I'm wondering is that what does this mean for the other not lesser known, but the other not active streamer and FaZe members, right? We're looking at FaZe Rug, for example. We're looking at FaZe Replays. Is Replays an official member? Because he seems to be more on the gaming side, and obviously because he lives towards like the Canada area, too far from the I think they're in LA. I don't remember. They live in the West Coast side. He doesn't do collabs with them. That's why he doesn't do that, right? At least that's what he said. I have asked Replays in his chat, why does he not do collabs with them? And he says it's because he lives too far away from them. That makes sense. What does this mean for Rug and Replays and all the other guys? I generally do not know. I actually do wonder about that.
I don't pay for housing.
That's impressive.
I live for free.
Wow, that's really good.
All right. This mansion that I live in is free. My stream room is free. The stuff in my stream room is free because FaZe pays for it. Pepsi and Addison setting up production for all the streams. FaZe pays for it. Every YouTube video you guys see that drops on every Friday. Not a dime comes out of my pocket. FaZe pays for it. Right? So, for this guy saying this, it's obviously, you know what I'm saying? Like, I rep FaZe, I am FaZe, and in return, FaZe covers everything that I need in order for me to produce.
So they're saying all this, right? And it seems like they're saying it from the genuine, like, heart. So then what could have happened to cause all of this? We have something. Okay, right here is a clip from FaZe Banks, who states that they may have been at fault. The members who just left, they may have been at fault. Or at least they're dragging his name in the mud. Let's go ahead and see what's going on here.
I just watched some clips from this Plaqueboymax stream where he's playing a laugh track over my tweet. And it's like, Max, I know we've had like our individual differences, and I know I haven't really seen eye to eye with a lot of the talent because truthfully and honestly, I find you guys all to be incredibly ungrateful. I find you guys all to have insane egos, and I think it's disgusting and makes me sick to my stomach that your guys' relationships with each other and with every other streamer and your community included is so incredibly fake. You guys are the best actors on planet Earth, and you've made a complete career out of...
You can obviously tell, and it's a no-brainer, that these guys they are decent at acting, the clips, a lot of them are acted. The memes, they content farm, okay? It's what they do. So is this them acting? What they're doing when they said they would never leave FaZe, is that them acting? Like, what's going on,
Of all of it. Max, these are your boys, but these are the same guys that said they fucking hated your guts after you left. And, you're the program and you have an ego the size, you think you're Travis Scott and this and that. And also, like, Max, multiple conversations about how Ron's content's cringe and you guys didn't fuck with the dad. None of you guys fucked with Lacey or Jason in the beginning. You guys didn't want these guys to live anywhere near you. You barely wanted to share a brand with them. But FaZe was going to fund a Miami house for you, Rage, Silky, and Kason. So, fuck it.
What about your Rage? Yeah, I haven't seen any message from him saying he left. So what about him? Dude, the next time these guys stream, there's gonna be a lot of questions. So I gotta tune into the next Your Rage stream and stuff like that, right? Oh man.
And then it all worked, and we forced this relationship. And I was called a fucking retard then, and I was told then I was ruining FaZe. And now 2 years later, it wound up being the best thing that ever happened. So you understand why I'm sitting here.
I will be honest. At least it seems like it was his idea, or he was the one pushing it the most, right? The whole idea of having these streamers and these content creators be the face of FaZe, be the headliners for FaZe, was a great idea. And it seems, maybe I'm wrong, it seems like it was mostly Banks' idea, to have them all do this. It was a really good idea because obviously at first it was mostly just gaming. It was mostly just can you get the best trick shots? Shouts out to Adapt. But then it later moved towards content creating, the streaming side of content creating and doing IRL streams, just chatting and stuff like that. And that was not a bad idea. That was a genius idea if it came from FaZe Banks. That was a very good idea. And he revitalized FaZe, believe it or not. He brought it back to life.
Frustrated. I would hope anyone watching could sit here and understand why I would be frustrated.
Frustrated.
While a fucking entire hate mob is coming after me on fucking Christmas, my first Christmas without my mom.
Oh, that's how it ends? Wow, that is an abrupt ending if I've ever seen one. But yeah, so there's this picture right here. Shouts out to Kason. You know, we have Banks out here. We have Rug. We have Lacey, Jason DeWeen, Silky, Plaqueboymax. Like, your age, man. Like, dang, man. I don't know.
Again.
There's no way this is real, bro.
Twice?
There's no way, bro. This is honestly just like disheartening. Out here sent over by you know, Adin Ross saying that he bought FaZe. I think this is just for clout. I don't think he actually bought FaZe, guys. I think this is just for clout, genuinely. Somebody asked Grok, you know, what is the reason why the members left FaZe? And from recent reports, core members of the FaZe clan, due to legal issues and scandals, including July 2025 MLG coin controversy involving Adin Ross and FaZe Banks, Adin then bought it for $20 million. So he did buy it? So he did buy it. Wait, I thought this was a joke. So he did? There's no way Grok is saying he bought it, right? Let's go ahead and see what Plaqueboymax said about FaZe, right? Apparently, this is the clip that Banks was talking about, apparently, right? So let's see the details on this one. It's like why he left. The members have no control. Lacey was kicked. Okay, let's go ahead and check this out.
There was a sponsor for that day, and niggas didn't end up doing the sponsor. Game night. Yes, if you was there, you was there. Niggas didn't end up doing the sponsor. There was difficulties with the sponsor. Yeah. After that happened, according to the assistants and staff of the creators, because I'm not gonna lie, I just really don't remember. But they said that FaZe has pulled everybody for the rest of the month and sent niggas home early.
What does that mean?
This is the first time where in my head I went, huh. Okay. So how much control do we have here? And how much control do niggas have over us? If that makes sense. Right?
Okay.
I'm gonna say that one more time again. How much control do we have here? And how much control do they have over us? Move into January. Y'all know I started 365. Someone at FaZe had introduced me to my old manager, Brandon. Shout out, Brandon. Was working with Brandon from about November to January. Y'all probably seen him, tall white boy with hair. You feel me? Yeah, 153. Oops. Brandon had falling out with person who introduced me. And person who introduced me tells me, according to my assistant and my creative director at the time, who were sitting in on all calls because they're on my team, tell me I have to fire my manager and get rid of him.
Oh, okay.
Or I can't be here.
That's a threat.
When they're the person who introduced me. Video proof as well of this meeting. They were there. This is information my assistants are just telling me.
Okay.
Here. When they're the person who introduced me. Video proof as well.
Honestly, just sidebar. You know Asmin is gonna make a video about this, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to Asmin recording this. Right now it's about 8 a.m. in the morning when I'm making this video. Asmin usually goes live around like 1 p.m., 12 p.m. You know, his time zone, Austin, Texas time zone, I think. So I guess look forward to that stream from us. I mean, like say what you want about Asmongold, you know, you may disagree with him and all that stuff, but you can't call him wrong or a liar, right? Like the guy is blunt, the guy is not nice, but he's consistent. He's consistent with his takes. I appreciate consistency, you know, at the end of the day.
Of this meeting, they were there. This is information my assistants are just telling me.
Okay.
After that happens, I stayed. Shout out to Brandon. He just wanted the best for me, wanted me to be as good as I could possibly be. We're still cool. You know, I got introduced to a new manager, as y'all know. I come back to LA after New York. All that happened in New York. And, you know, everything's cool. I'm cool with the boys, you feel me? Me and the boys cool, but it's just like, damn, like, it was a weird air for a little while, you know what I'm saying? But everything got patched up, because at the end of the day, we bros and we love each other. Like, you feel me? I want to make that known. Ron, I love you. Jason, I love you. Dap, I love you. Rage, I love you. Silky, I love you. Kason, I love you. Did I forget anybody? I don't think
What
so.
about Banks?
I'll give you one part. Gang, you see that little townhouse? You see that little townhouse that Max was in? And FaZe? They tried to make that nigga pay 20 bands a month. What the fuck?
Is that true?
Or give a percentage of myself. What the fuck? But Max is such a good nigga. He just, yo, bro, I just want to. And now niggas like Max look crazy, look like egoed out niggas. No, that shit not cool though. Like niggas taking shit on the chin, making him look like this nigga the ego monster. Niggas don't know the truth, bro. Niggas don't know the truth.
Now, as I know, FBD worked for me. He's my cousin. Now he streams now. He worked for me. He sat in meetings and he heard these things for his own ears. From me, free man. He's allowed to say whatever he wants as he feels.
Okay.
But as y'all know, I signed the FaZe in 2024. So at the end of the day, I signed papers. There's certain things I can and can't
Okay.
say.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But FBD, we ain't signed that.
Okay.
The shit from FaZe.
So this is him. You know, like whether or not you want to say it's him agreeing to what FBD says, you know, hey, what is said is said. You know, he's not gonna say anything, you know, but what is said is said, you know. So, like we know what that means.
Whatever FBD's talking about, that happening, is what made me realize, damn, it's time for me to man up. And if I want to be what I one day want to be or plan on being, I got to bet on myself. No matter what happens to me or what niggas might try to do. So yeah, as y'all know, I ended 365 shortly after moving into the new house. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like me ending 365 gang, I was just burnt, bro. There's too much going on behind the scenes shit. Streaming every day. I'm gone for a couple months. I'm able to get my mental health back right. I'm able to get straight. I'm able to pause. I was always straight, but I'm able to realign myself as a person and just be able to
Right.
be good. And I'm not saying all that was from being in, but I was just fucked up in a lot of different ways. I just had to get myself right. You feel me? I come back. I'm missing one piece. Sorry to rewind the story.
Okay.
To fuck y'all.
All right.
Y'all remember when Lacey got kicked from FaZe?
Yeah. I thought that was a rumor.
He really got kicked from FaZe.
Oh, really? Okay.
He got kicked from FaZe because, according to the assistants and the staff and the cameramen, they said that he had missed a video shoot or something. and we were missing
My bad. Sorry.
video shoots, and so I actually got kicked from FaZe. Granted, he was allowed back in a couple, what's it called, later, because niggas all had convos, but yes, he got kicked from FaZe. So my point of this is to tell y'all this. We have no control. There was no control.
Okay.
We're just like we're puppets. At least that's what it felt like. You get what I'm saying? And then we had FaZe camp. I'm not gonna lie, for the past like 2 months, I was on some shit like, damn, like, am I really gonna leave? Am I gonna stay? Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I was like just on the fence with it, because at the end of the day, I fuck with these niggas.
Right.
But we don't own this shit. We don't, and we don't have control.
Despite being the face of it, you know?
As much as we should have. Why? So I'm gonna be honest, bro. That whole FaZe camp happened. When we went to FaZe camp, I called up, I ring Yaya, I ring, you feel me? Yo, bro, move my shit out. After FaZe camp, I'm leaving. And I'm gonna be totally honest, bro. Now that I'm here, I wanna sit here and at least apologize publicly to my boys, because it caught them very off guard. But the reason I did this was because I needed to make a decision and stand on it. I knew if I had niggas move shit out, there's no going back. I needed to make this decision and not have any return. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Was because at the end of the day, if I came out and said this shit or said whatever the day I left, now it puts them in a position where they look crazy for staying when they wanted to stay. And at the end of the day, if they wanted to stay, they want to stay.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, that's their
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. That's why I still do shit with these niggas, because it's like, whatever. You want to be there, you want to be there. It's not, bro, that doesn't have to do anything. That has nothing to do
Right.
with me. I freed myself. Hopefully they can figure their shit out one day. You feel me? Or if the shit work and everything's smooth, everything's
Right.
smooth. When I left, I got told niggas that was there, I'm not talking about the boys, niggas who work for, I got told it would be the worst decision of my life. I got told I would KMS without being in this shit. You feel me?
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I just want to say, I thank God that I bet on myself. You feel me? Like, that I bet on myself, and that I just believe in what the fuck I'm trying to do and who I want to be, because, like I said, a lot of this shit, I want to be a good example for y'all, or like just be a good example of what you can be. I want y'all to be dreamers, bro. Dream as big as you possibly can, bro. You feel me?
I have nothing to do with what's going on at FaZe Clan right now. I left 4 months ago. Okay, so Banks did leave? Interesting. Okay. You can tell I'm behind on a lot of this stuff. I left 4 months ago and I have moved on with my life. So if Banks did leave, then like how much credence does this put to the fact that Adin supposedly bought it? You know, I don't know. Like, that's just very suspicious here. And moved on with my life. Unfortunate to see. Wishing everyone involved the best. If there is anything I can do to help, I'm here. Nobody loves FaZe more than me. Notice how up until now he hasn't mentioned Banks yet. He said Kason, everybody's name, but not Banks. How does he feel about Banks? Okay. Wow. Okay. I guess that's all we need to know. Okay.
Thank you for that sub, Slasher. But yeah, everyone leaving today. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna speak for them, but niggas in some shit, bro. And please be easy with them. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, they got some shit on.
Okay, so we need to know details. We don't need to know details, but would love to know details. So let's hope we do find out some details. You know.
And just wait until
yo, old Bruce, drop him off an apology. He peeped FaZe Bank Weird NG a long time ago.
y'all see that crypto shit that they up to, twin. They got something cooking, twin. That's why all these niggas trying to. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna say too much. I'ma just laugh for right now, bro, because y'all don't get it. So I'ma just laugh, bro. But just remember what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. Alright? That's all I'ma do is laugh. Anyways,
Like, he didn't say much, dude. I'm not hearing much on here, you know? There is not much I'm hearing on here. Like, I need details, you know, and there's not a lot of details of all of them. Let's see.
They're using FaZe's foundation, their money to buy stuff for shoots, brand deals, like FaZe has been doing, right? It's a corporate business, right? So they never signed that 20% initially. They come after them a year and a half later and then ask for the 20%. That is where I think that's in the wrong. Because listen, if your intention was to sign these guys for 20% to join FaZe, they probably would have all done it. They probably would have all done it. But now you waited till they're big and they already have millions of followers and dollars. So why would they sign a contract?
Right.
You can't put a deal in their fucking face.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah.
I understand both sides here. They wouldn't have done it. Well, then, Lico, then you could argue that they wouldn't be as big as they are. Or you can argue that, you know, there's many arguments to make. I think they would have done it. I think they would have done it. Maybe not all of them, but I think they would have done it. I do. Because, Lico, at the time, let's say you're making $20,000 a month.
I want to see more of this, but you know what? It is what it is. I mean, this is probably the most rational take I've seen so far. You know, probably the most rational one so far, so that's interesting. Apparently, Marlon had something to say about FaZe, so let's go ahead and see what it is right here. Marlon confirms FaZe streamers are currently in a lawsuit involving FaZe banks.
Your voice is not doing that either. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say that real quick. None of the boys are trying to do that to y'all. I'm not trying to do that to y'all, bro. Whatever it is, you know what I mean? First of all, let's just lay that foundation right there. Okay. Now, boom. Legally, it was just best to not go live, say anything, whatever it is, because y'all know how that can go. You know what I'm saying? We're in the business where things can happen very fast.
FaZe Bank exposed the streamers at FaZe, claiming he made them $20 million by botting about 95% of their view counts. How credible this is, I have no idea. If this is true, like, as you know, as shitty as it might be, they genuinely do owe him some kind of credibility, you know? That's it, just credibility. But, damn, man, there's really no detail of, like, what's really going on inside this organization, huh? And then we have FaZe out here saying FaZe Clan, the official FaZe Clan, you know, Twitter, is now only, or X, is now only following 6 people. That being FaZe Swag, FaZe Zuma, FaZe Rug, FaZe Your Rage, Kason, and Apex. I gotta know details, man. I gotta know details, like what's genuinely going on. I gotta know details. But yeah, anyways, I'll go ahead and end the video there because this is genuinely a very confusing situation and no one has any idea what's going on. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. If you have any information, go ahead and tell me down in the description, down in the comments below. Educate me as an employed guy. Educate me on what's going on. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Share this video with your family and friends. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Stay classy.